EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Here's Rick Woolen bringing it out of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tag! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18 Pioneer, 19 Lions.
Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. This is Fant on the short completion, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A second down throw from Levis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a second and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Off the play fake, Levis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Warriors 70. Tracking 60. Go.
Levis to throw once more. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Ready, set. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, ready.
They go play action here on first down. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Head the street. Head the street. Ready.
That's Olave bringing in another one. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
42-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Levis. He finds his receiver, Watson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll run for it. It's Walker, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Saints will have the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense, and there's nowhere to go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Ready.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 14.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Play after right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
On the jump.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sweeney. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Gets through and now an opening. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it.
And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Christian Watson, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taylor now from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Sweeney. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Ready?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Sweeney. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Cowboy 80.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Levis to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And down to the 7-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Levis. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Levis sets up to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 25 yards that time.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be stopped in his tracks right at the 33. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
First down, New Orleans.
Big Lion. Ready.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready.
Off play action. Sweeney out to his left. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Again, it's Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Got it.
The
Ready?
offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hurt.
The tight end Henry here in motion.
7 Pirates. Ready.
They run. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 tight. Go.
Now Levis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis. And that is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This from 32 yards away. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Ready!
Now a play fake here on first down. Short pass caught by Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check smash. Go.
Kamara up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
70 Ranger.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Ready?
On first down, Sweeney completes it to Perry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, Sweeney. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Ready?
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Able to power through. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And quickly they get to the line.
Warrior 70. Ready?
Off the play fake. Sweeney. He completes it to Olave. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Operating from the gun. Sweeney. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
60 Bobcat, 60, 18 Rattle, 18 Rattle, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Take go.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Yetur Gross-Matos collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Play action now, Levis. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. He's got a man, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Woolen will return it from the end zone, pushing his way through. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Yetur Gross-Matos able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Levis back to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Cougar 19. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. He finds some open field here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 116 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Let's go now.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Off play action. Sweeney. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Joey Bosa, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss.
Let's go now.
So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
60 Maverick. 60. Let's go.
To throw on second down, Sweeney. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Let's go.
The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. Sweeney. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
7 Pirates. Tempo.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good.
Right there.
My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible. Try and throw it into the...
Touchdown, Saints. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 10 yards out. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock, that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Sweeney. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Ready.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Warrior 70.
On 3rd down, Sweeney. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Here we go. 1st and goal.
19 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Sweeney. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Touchdown. Chris Olave from a yard out. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Christian Watson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian Watson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taylor now from the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay,
They'll
ready.
come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Sweeney. It's complete. Kamara. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Tempo.
Here's 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Off the play fake. Sweeney. Into the hands of Perry, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sweeney. And his throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now 1st and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer. Ready,
Back to throw. Sweeney. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Sweeney. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Let's go.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Sweeney. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Warriors 70. Go.
Operating from the gun. Sweeney. This is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference.